Growing up, there was something my father did to us that I vowed never to do to my children. Yes, so fellow Ghanaians, I mean, my father that will misplace his car key and life cannot continue again for anyone else until it is found. And I'm like, bro, I don't use your key with you. But you see, I am not my father's age yet, but I can be making a phone call and then spend the next 15 minutes searching for the same phone. I'm speaking on the same phone I'm speaking on, and I'll be looking for it. So, I mean, right now, I feel like I owe my father an apology. Yeah, focus you there, I will call you, okay? You do a peak early. Now, seriously, I know many people, many of you are pretending to be unaware of the season to celebrate the contributions of fathers to our collective growth. During such times, people throw shades left, right, and center. It's like a day to remember all the sins of Adam and multiply them times 2. During Father's Day, people forget Abel ever lived. Cain gets all the hype. After all, Abel is dead, right? Cain too is dead, but Abel died earlier. Please, I just want to say that it's a time to celebrate fatherhood. And let's project excellent examples worthy of emulation and not mix things up, at least for now. And let me tell you that there are fathers out there who frighten their male sons for the simple reason that their sons wonder if they can ever measure up to the example of their fathers. And their daughters have made their fathers a yardstick for choosing life partners. They make all the sacrifices that hardly receives enough hype. But they are not even complaining. And I'm sure as I'm going on and on talking about this, some of them are like, oh, Abrante, and do what you do best. Come and do what you do. So fellow Ghanaians, I'm coming to do my thing. But here's a big thank you to all the father figures who bless us every day. God bless you. Welcome to the show, my friends. My name is Caleb Kuda, and this is Backpage. Actually, I'm not done with my thing on fathers. Talking about great examples, here is a man who literally is a father of nations, and he hasn't forgotten even one of his many children. He's not forgotten the names, not even one. All of them he remembers. See.
So in order of
Beth.
Shannon.
Okay, so one
is the first
Shannon.
one. Kenneth, and the 2 guys.
Okay. Kenneth. Gifty.
Then you come to Anel.
Okay.
Anel.
You come to Antoinette.
That's 5.
Antoinette.
Then you come to Amanda.
6.
You come to Geraldine.
Yeah.
Geraldine.
You come to Christabel. You come to Tracy. You come to Yvonne.
Okay, that's 10.
You have 10.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me come to the small ones too.
10.
You come to Kevin, Ajwa Safo's children.
Okay.
You have Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
You have Daniela. Then you come to Lexi. You have Kendrick. You have Kendra. You have another Kendra. You have Akwesi and Kwame. How many do you have?
So we have 4 more. We have 4 left.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 18.
Akuya. I give you what?
19.
Yeah. I can't 3.
No, you can't forget.
You sure?
So we have Shannon.
I have to go
Kenneth,
in chronological order.
Gifty.
Because if I don't mention their name, I'm in trouble.
Fellow Ghanaians, if light bill alone gets you angry, don't even try. It's not a joke. Now, where do we go from here? I mean, should we look at Wache in a jar, and now say COVID-19 rising beyond aid, and now His Holiness Competence Efo Pius Hajida? Where do we go from here? Okay, let's start from COVID, right? some 66 persons have lost their lives due to COVID-19. The death toll shot up soon after, Occupy Ghana claimed that they feel government is massaging the joints of the numbers. Now, if you'd wish to earn 12,590 Ghana cedis in this COVID time and beyond, raise your hands and let me see. There are plenty. You wish. Actually, that is the total number of positive cases of COVID-19, and this includes Health Minister Kweku Agyeman-Manu. When City News broke the news on the status of the Health Minister, there was another broken news that, the minister says he is taking his breath, or Gina Home, at a page in is Gina Home at page 200 and something in the Green Book. So people were like, they're in two minds. Basically, in Asabio, campaign stick and moving pick them so crowd. They are bleeding due to COVID. So they would have gladly, played host to the minister. And why would the minister go to UGMC when we hear that space is becoming a problem? Like the Ashanti region, for example, where we are told all isolation centers are full, near there. But seriously, some of us were praying honestly for the beloved Doma Central MP, say, Ankama, the fake should be news. Then, fellow Ghanaians drop a bunch of keys, say, who?
Let us also wish our hard-working Minister for Health, Honorable Kweku Agyeman-Manu, MP for Doma Central, a speedy recovery from the virus, which he contracted in the line of duty and is in a stable condition. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong.
The moment fellow Ghanaians dropped the keys, oh my God, come and see. Other fellow Ghanaians said, we dear Pantomakra. One of them was attempting to to lecture on stigmatization.
There were some denials, and we're not sure if indeed the journalist who claimed she spoke to Agyeman-Manu really did, and Agyeman-Manu said that he was not positive and that he was just resting, because that has actually subjected him to public ridicule, and it's pathetic what people are doing on social media against the Minister for Health. If it indeed is true, which has just been confirmed now by the president, that the minister had COVID-19 as of last week, like we reported yesterday, I think the government has done itself in. What is so wrong with our Minister for Health coming to say that we have COVID, or I have COVID? The Prime Minister of one of the most powerful countries of the world, Boris Johnson, announced to us that he had COVID. When Boris Johnson was taken to ICU, which is critical, we were told. Indeed, he himself did a video and told us, I can't believe for the life of me why they had to conceal this particular thing.
Cool down, Sandra. Brother Sandra. The thing, party years ago, and sagacious politicians also here votes young last month. So, but do you know that, or you know what time it is? Or money not be problem. That was he has finally entered Ghana. He was in a hoodie with nose masks and all, and he did well to disguise himself. He disguised himself. But look, I don't know. So Shaq is back. Yeah, King Shaq is back, and many wished he took the opportunity to address, Ghanaians and, created awareness on the need for all to protect themselves. Now, like, for Hukuya and all those things, but so I guess we are not in normal times, so understand. But before his arrival, here is an intercepted letter King Sack is said to have written to His Excellency the President.
Nana, ayo be the pombedi. My frail lines are on fight. Tina my imagine me test we. Nana me still who message we are and dog me. Still you any mammy na my bread. Nana me still half a body no hook me. Me still be bodano, what you crab be a flower, and an uncoming. I mean, me diffu near ponche crack na my bread. My wrist salad ni champagne sanana. Yes, me was go a play myself. A ya frame me. A yo doba sakwadi. You know what time it is. She ni me bottom I come 10K, but I know some way tight. My friend another one. What's if I want to say who feed you ho? Oh, what's say ho? What's say baby? Yeah. When I check my rest of our bar, I mean checking it. Abo, there be a more you. Unya message be ya. There be me message be ya then. Cause my testing another Saudi and can't reply no be a bodan. Just when your message ya. Okay, my man checking it. Menya message be no one. Ya kakurum hajak.
Well, welcome home, King. Welcome home. We really are not in normal times, except that some brave young men broke into an isolation center to make away with mattresses and a 32-inch television set. Yeah, you heard right. Isolation center. I mean, the one isolation center, yeah. By the way, it was built by Action Aid Ghana and was handed over to the Ghana Health Service about 2 months ago. Now, how did the health authorities discover the place had been robbed? The World Health Organization was there during a tour of isolation centers across the country, and that was when it came to light that the thieves broke in through the back door of the less than 6 months old isolation center. For now, COVID is rising beyond aid. Because like you know, by June, dear, so be safe, like watching in a jar. Before we look at that one, no. There was a politician who was packaged and preserved in a jar this weekend. Look at him.
Amounts that were borrowed, huge ones. The grants that were taken on behalf of the people, that you could not see 1 or 2 projects that do not stand in the name of the former administration. No, every government from the days of have done some infrastructure. And in fact, we are doing massive infrastructure, and I'll get to those in a bit. I'm saying that the president could not have been saying that there is not one project that we can give Mr. Mahama credit for. That cannot be the case. Okay. But the context within which we were speaking was that the Green Book was chiefly designed to mislead us and hoodwink us into thinking
you see, whilst you are unable to point me to a single of these things, apart from this uncorroborated one you are showing, and which also doesn't exist at page 60, at least we can't find that now. You still insist and use words like fraud. Hold on. But you still insist and use words like fraud.
Very interesting. In fact, after the program, some key NPP communicators were worried. Why throw the distinguished Deputy Minister of Information into the den of the Commander-in-Chief of the Babies with Sharp Teeth Armed Forces? Like, who does that? But many took to social media alleging that the Honorable Pius has joined some of the free senior high school final year students preparing for exams, except that his major and compulsory question is in the Green Book. So he has dedicated all his time to that part. But Honorable is proud of his solid delivery, you understand? He, all those who trolled him, he says they are sponsored against Efo.
Pius this, Pius that, Green Book this, Green Book that. What happened on Newsfile?
Well, it's an interesting country, but I was guest on Newsfile, like you know, to discuss our story as far as infrastructure is concerned. I went to that program clearly convinced that I had to point out the massive and truly unprecedented achievements of the NPP with respect to infrastructure, because that's what I was invited to interrogate. And I had to do that because, for me, principally, the NDC had announced that they were going to do what they did yesterday. And so I thought that was a fine opportunity for me to preempt what they were going to do.
Honorable Hajide, more power to you. You understand? We applied in you. Don't mind them, okay? Keep doing you. In fact, let's do a rematch. You see that? You and the commander-in-chief of the Babies with Sharp Teeth Forces. You see, we have to prove that the party people, we have to prove to them, those who think you have wrongly matched them, you have to prove them wrong. And we will actually export, your delivery, to different regions in a jar like this.
Baby, say what find me chimpa.
Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Pius Zanamaji, the Deputy Information Minister. So next time you say his name, Charlie, put some respect on it. Now, does watching life really matter? Or you think that watching the Noane Ahabai or Park or Majiri Robert that you cut and you be eating? The Jatin, you think it is also not cool? Okay, hold on a second. When we return from this break, we'll look at that. Watching lives matter and other matters. This is Backpage. Welcome back. This is Backpage on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. So this is the watcher that has got many Ghanaians vowing to be bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of rights, because according to them, watching lives matter.
Like there was a million mosquitoes in here. Jump like you were some crazy ass right here. Party people, show me how you feeling back there. Do you want to party boogie? Then get out your chair. The big handy became the shake away.
So the watcher, we were here and some fine gentleman came and said, this one you can preserve it for long in the jars, and the jars are reusable, and the food it is organic and some plenty of. Honestly, it looked weird watching that the stew and the talia and the gali and the shito have removed one with watches sleeping on top, and then the salad is like this and the kosia is somewhere, and it's like they are taking a stroll somewhere. It looked some way. But the shito for me was fantastic, And the food itself, nenya bad guy. My fear was that it will ninya or go bad. I mean, because you had it in the afternoon. But several hours later, the thing was guy. When Jude Duncan, right, is my producer, and he works here with us at the online department. He was the first to actually tweet pictures of the food. It went viral. The thing, it went viral. Oh, what can I say? Viral. Viral. It went viral.
Iba, King Kiba, boys the cassava de kwa, flavor. Yeah.
Let's go.
Iba, King Kiba. Boys the cassava de kwa, open flavor. Yeah.
But the rejected jar seems to become a chief global stone. Be serious.
I want to take this watch to the world.
That's right.
And basically, look, you still get your watch the regular way, as you see right here.
That's right.
This is your package.
That's right.
As you see right there, it says Rocks watch.
That's right.
If I open it up, you get, there you go. Can you see it?
That's right, we can.
Right there looking glorious.
Yes, we can. Palatable.
Okay.
Yes,
sensational.
Yeah, that's good packaging right there.
That's right.
Exactly. But this here,
right, the most talked about package right now.
Excuse my language. Yeah, this is innovation.
Right.
And basically, you need to mark my words. I mean, it's already happening all over the world anyway, so it's nothing new. It's
That's
just,
right.
Ghana's acting like they don't know.
That's right.
But this here is for supermarkets. It's for corporate folks.
Fellow Ghanaians, and you must say this is innovation.
Nope.
And I must say it is Fiatra.
Yep.
So when they export the watching and they make a lot of money, will you want them to give you some of the money?
Yep.
While you think about your answers on the Preman watching, you recall in our last episode, I gave Namwan a special shout out, right? Well, he has been doing the most. But it seems like but the aggrieved Namwanites, they are deeply aggrieved this time, extremely angry.
We are very, very much disappointed and appalled by the actions of Namwan and the celebrities, the Ghanaian celebrities that we saw, the Stone Boy and the rest of them, including the corporate affairs manager. We are saying that government should arrest Namwan immediately. We have heard that the $39 million from Dubai has come. If it is confirmed that it is true, government should take over those monies and do the payment itself. They should genuinely confiscate all the assets, take over all the bank accounts and the money that Namwan has, because all those money belong to Men's Gold customers.
Well, we wish both sides well. And when all is said and done and your monies come, don't have short memory. Remember us in the struggle. You see that thing. See, now schools have reopened and tertiary institutions are the first to do so. Little did we know that while some were at home, they were busy inventing new things. Like at KNUST, a young man has invented a Veronica basket.
We decided to place Veronica baskets in front of the horse. So before you enter, you have to wash your hands, then you sanitize, then you get inside.
Amazing. Congratulations, bro. Well done. Do well to patent the Veronica basket before it's too late, you understand. I'm sure that one, someone will raise it and then another person will pour water in the Veronica basket and people will run under it and all the virus will, kill us again. Great invention there, senior man. Another school over there. Members want their lecturers to decommission the marking scheme.
I appeal to the lecturers is that we really want them to reduce our marking scheme, and then more to the point, the e-learning was not all that effective because of network problems. So we are appealing to the lecturers that they should reduce the marking scheme and then make the learning easy for us so that we'll be able to write our exam successfully.
Fellow Ghanaians, do they have a point? Or they should keep quiet and suffer? They should keep quiet and suffer. Oh, okay. They should keep quiet and suffer. But one gentleman, his name is John Dumelo. He has been ordered to stop work. How dare he? How dare he? They sealed drains while the assembly is now planning to think about doing such a thing, even though residents have been suffering.
When it rains, here becomes flooded. And it's been flooding every single year, it floods. And every single year, the people complain that, look, at least the gutter should be widened and it should be desilted. So that at least the volumes of water that's coming in the widening of the gutter will be able to absorb it.
John Dumelo, you will stop it now. You will continue. How dare you? Now, what's beautiful about Ayawaso West Wuogon, though, that constituency, is the fact that the incumbent and the aspiring MP, the contender, are both out competing each other in spoiling the constituents with goodies. I mean, when one fixes the street lights, the other will do the roads. One will build toilets, and the other will provide toilet paper and share food on top. Just say, I can say one will build an airport, and the other will supply fleets of planes. That's just Ayawaso people, they are dead. They are done. I beg your pardon. But fellow Ghanaians, this one, it can never happen in Kede or Katu South. Never. All you need to do is to paint any creator at all in the right colors, in the right jurisdiction and constituency, and you can win the thing. You are granted everything that you want. But Ghanaians, we are very selfless and loyal people. But to our political parties, we are very, very loyal and selfless to them. Anything else, no. Political party, selflessness, a loyalty. Magayo.
Me pa show me free set obetime di nkonim. Ni wanyina hu aso nyina ate eye honorable chief Asenso Boachi.
Edintia.
Me pa show bebre. Chese ye nua be ma no. Onyamayo. Na eniema waye wo bantima no. Me kase me kan ena ye free hanko. Da bia me kase. Onye jene no akoye ni. Am yes nisuo wo handkerchief e repa nisuo and say somewhere last year February no party ma women swing ho na me ni hu no ye come akoma ne say me devote me hu e dia ma no.
I told you, people are loyal. And Cheche, he says he will make a fine running mate for John Mahama. Apparently his rating is very, very good. We didn't know, but his rating is good with the market women. Let's listen to Cheche.
Look, I respect the fact that it's the president's decision. I mean, it's the running mates. I mean, the candidates, the flag bearer, and our leader of the NDC. That is his decision in consultation with the elders, the party elders, the council of elders. But if the president calls me and says, Oko, I want you to be my running mate, I will respectfully say yes, and I will work for him.
People say if Cheche becomes vice president, we will be at the Black Star Square observing Independence Day, and then he will vanish. Where is Cheche? Where is Cheche? Before we know, he's directing traffic at 37, or he's arresting some stubborn drivers at Kaneshi. But fellow Ghanaians, there's no smart, you have to wait, you understand. Stay safe, say cheese, picture, take a pose, picture.